Good afternoon, everyone. Yvette de Luna here with NAWBO Houston, bringing you Let's Talk Advocacy. And this is a space to talk about advocacy as well as other things that are having an impact on women-owned businesses. As far as the advocacy update, as such, we are still working on our defining micro businesses. You, you might know that the NAWBO agenda um, has defining micro businesses and codifying that into law as a priority. So we want Congress to recognize micro businesses as a valid uh, business classification. And what is a micro business is any business that has 25 or less employee or is making less than $1 million in revenue. So those things are important. Let me tell you, in Texas, for example, 91% of the businesses owned by women do not have employees. They have 0 employees. Just, the owner, it's solopreneurship. And in that sense, it would be very important to get that classification codified because it means you can have access to capital, and that access is tailored to the specific needs of this type of business. So we want fair and equitable access for micro businesses. And given that, for example, in Texas, the majority of those women-owned businesses qualify for this definition, then that's really important. So that's on the NAWBO front. Now, there are other things that are going on, and one of them is our changes that the EEOC, the Equal Employment Opportunity Commission, is making, and I find them very relevant because they rolled out 2 days ago. They rolled out a plan, and the strategic plan, they're calling it, will be in effect up to 2026. Now, that strategic plan is focusing on systemic discrimination, systemic problems. And this is the first time I've heard the EEOC address it as such. The EEOC has always addressed and has helped individuals with their individual complaints. Now, the EEOC, with this strategic plan, is focusing on systemic issues. So that means that they are going to be closely monitoring um, rules and procedures and norms within organizations to see if they detect, if they can help employers, tweak processes that might have a discriminatory effect unintentionally. And that is really interesting and innovative. And that's going to be in effect until 2026. Meantime, the EOC has been super busy. They have sued the certain Nevada restaurants, and they are really focusing on the restaurant industry. And they have also sued TNT Crane and Riggin for race discrimination. And the businesses in Nevada, in Las Vegas specifically, have been sued for sexual harassment. It's a bunch of them that have been sued. So they are busy. I think they mean business this time around. They've always meant business, but I mean they are focusing like on systemic things, and it's showing already. So that's the update that I have. And we have a very special guest today. We have, let me let her in here. And here she is. It's Sandra Heard, Sandy Heard, as we know and love her. She's our president for this term. How are you, Sandy?
I'm doing well. Thank you so much, Yvette, for all that you're doing for NAWBO Houston, and thank you for having me on.
It's a pleasure to have you on, Sandy. And tell us, what are some of the plans that what's on the agenda for the Houston chapter under your watch?
Oh my goodness. So there's a lot going on with NAWBO Houston. So for those of you that do not know about NAWBO, we are a national organization of women business owners. Our Houston chapter has really grown and developed into a mid-sized chapter that's about to go big. Um, we um, we have a great board this year that just started in 2023 in July. And we're following other great boards. So our chapter is really doing great things. So real quick about NAWBO Houston, we get together on a regular basis, and the whole point for NAWBO is to empower women. Our national kind of trademark is, I'll just read it. It says, get a seat at the table or build your own table, and make sure to include other women. So that's very important to us as a chapter.
And we just had an event yesterday, our monthly luncheon, and it was such a success in terms of a lot of women found support right away. This was the feedback that, they felt so welcome, not to toot our own horn, but this is the feedback that we're getting, right? That they felt very comfortable, that they had never been in that type of energy for this types of organizations, and that they immediately made connections, and they had conversations that were going to be had after the luncheon. So definitely, yes, that's we that walk, that talk gets walked.
It does, honestly. And being in the corporate environment for so long, I attended so many networking organizations, and not bashing another organization or how I felt. I honestly, tremendously, from the beginning, from the moment I stepped foot in the first event NAWBO had that I attended, I felt welcome. And that's what everyone keeps saying to us, is they feel welcome, they feel connected. And our group really strives to do business with each other. Or maybe if we're not the right target for one another, then we can refer out. There's a lot of work out there. So
Yes,
that's important too.
that's exactly right. Today, one of the attendees, we started talking yesterday, and she said, I am going to refer you to someone. She's connecting me with someone that just like that. So really, that part is super, super important, and we really do a great job at that. And what else is on that agenda?
Okay, so let me tell you about events that we have kind of on a regular basis. So the second Thursday of the month, we have a wind down where members can promote their business, where our team, our members and guests can come to their office, or maybe if they're solopreneur in the office of their home, they can host it at another business. But it's just a little smaller, intimate networking session where maybe there's, a wine or sparkling juice and cheese and crackers, and allow an opportunity to network on an intimate level. Then we also have the third Wednesday of the month. We are promoting Coffee Connects, where it's more of a morning crowd. If you can't do something after hours, then you can maybe come over for some coffee and fruit and all. And those are usually the third Wednesday from 9 to 10. And we allow, again, our members to host it at their place or maybe an offsite place. Again, a more intimate setting where you can network and really get to know each other's businesses and to promote each other. And then we have on the third Friday, so the same third week of the month, we have our book club. That is every other month. And it's virtual right now, but we had been meeting at the Empire Club before COVID. And it's 1 hour, and it's we do books on audio or some of them by the actual book. But right now we're reading 10 times is better than 2 times. So We've read some fascinating books. We've read Becoming by Michelle Obama. We've read Radiant Girls, just a lot of inspirational books, some to help with, the business. So we've really read a lot, kind of a variety, actually.
Yeah.
Yes.
And it's also about building skills, right? That those I know Tisha does a great job of selecting books that will also build skills as women entrepreneurs.
Yes, absolutely. And the other thing, obviously, the biggest thing we have is our luncheon every month on the fourth Tuesday of the month. And it's a big chance to come together monthly, to network, to reconnect, to kind of check on each other. And we have a speaker typically at these luncheons, and we, want to add value. So all of these events can be found on NAWBOHouston.org. But
and let's say hi to Amy, because she's saying hi, and they've also posted right here on underneath. You have the link to the book club, and you have links to other things that we're going to be talking about. But right now, you have the link for the next book club meeting, which is September 15 at 9:30 to 10:30 a.m.
Perfect. Yes. Thank you so much. Hi, Cynthia.
Hi. Look at Cynthia.
Look at our clan coming on board. So our big event that we have coming on, that we have, due to popular demand and speakers and sponsors and just awareness, we've moved a conference date that we had for September. We pushed it 4 months back to January. So we have a huge conference, January the 18th, on a Thursday. It will be held at the Norris Conference Center in City Center, so centrally located. And it is a place for entrepreneurs to come, learn, and be inspired by amazing speakers. And we're so excited about that.
Yes. And this is, tell us a little bit about what we are doing at what stage are we in right now? And are there invitations for our members and for non-members?
Absolutely. We welcome members and non-members to attend. You don't have to be a member to attend. Come and gain a nugget for you to help your business. The link has now been shared below. It's called the Power of Women in Business Conference. It's going to be from 8:30 to 3. Again, Thursday the 18th at the Norris Conference Center. There's some early bird registration. So if you get in now, get your ticket, you'll get a discount on your entry. There's a price for members. There's a price for non-members. It's $99 for members and $125 for non-members for now. After early bird, the fee will go up slightly. And we have opportunities as well for speakers. We have some speakers lined up. We're going to be sharing those later, so we don't want to do might do a little spoiler alert, I'm not sure. But anyway, we have some great speakers coming up. But if you want to become a speaker, there is a link below. Please submit by September the 8th, which is in about 2 weeks, it looks like.
Yes.
So by 2 weeks. So do it now if you have an interest, so that you can get your foot in the door. There will be, there's an application, and you'll have to submit a video, and you'll be interviewed. There's a lot of topics to choose from, and there's just a lot going on with the conference. We have chapters from San Antonio, chapters from Austin and Dallas, which is our sister Texas chapters, that will be attending this event. They're also very excited. So if you want to do business with other people outside of Houston, you need to be here.
Yeah, this is the conference, definitely. It's a big networking event and a big learning event, and a day to dedicate to yourself. It also qualifies as self-care time, as far as I'm concerned, because it's so much fun to always be surrounded by the amazing women that join us in these events. And there's Amisha saying hi. Hi. Hi, Amisha.
Alicia, I'm telling you, we have some powerful women business owners in our group. And as
Yes.
much as they lead incredible companies, and it doesn't matter if you have no employees or you have 50 or 100 employees,
Yes.
the feeling is mutual. We are here to lift each other up. We are here to support each other, share contacts, and help each other grow. That's what we all want.
Yeah. And also, there are opportunities to become a conference sponsor.
Yes,
And we were sharing that link. And if not, the link is in the comments right here in, below this live stream. So can you talk to us a little bit about those opportunities?
Absolutely. There is a link below. There is time to sponsor, and there's different sponsorship levels, whether you can do a small amount or a big amount. But we have vendor booth tables that will be spread out among the conference area, and you can reserve a table for just to showcase your business, whether you have a service that you offer, or maybe you have something that you sell. If you sell bags, shoes, whatever, have a boutique, come and showcase your business to get your name out there. And with your table, you do get a ticket into the conference registration. Then we have different levels of event sponsorship from 1,500 all the way to 5,000, just depending on what package you're interested in. Please get those in. We already have great sponsors that want to support women business owners. So the word is definitely getting out. We're really, really excited about that.
And again, can you give us the details of the date, the time, the place
So just a reminder, it's the Power of Women in Business Conference held here in Houston at the Norris Conference Center around the city's Town and Country area. Let me see. The exact address is 816 Town and Country Boulevard. And it's going to be from 8:30 to 3 all day on Thursday. So it's a great chance for listening to great speakers during the day. There'll be some panel discussions. We will provide a lunch, like breakfast, coffee, and all, and lunch will be included.
Perfect. And also this year, there's the national conference that is happening in Texas as well. So can you give us details about that?
Texas is showing up this year. I know. I'm so excited. So nationally, the chapter has a conference once a year. Last year, I think it was in California. It is going to be in Texas, in Austin, so right down the road. Again, it's a chance for women business owners to get together, but this is a larger network, so people will be coming from all over. And NAWBO has 60 chapters, or over 60 chapters all over, so you can meet people from Buffalo, New York, to Florida, to Chicago, Illinois. It's just a wide range.
And it's gone international, hasn't it?
It is. That is true. I heard like Puerto Rico or a different.
I think Peru, and I think I don't remember some of, but it's also in Canada is also showing up with the attendees to this event.
So there's just a wide range. I used to have a fear that if I had to do business overseas, I would just be so nervous. But I have no reason to be nervous because we have a NAWBO sister in Argentina, Uruguay, Brazil. I mean, it's amazing. There's a conference actually in Paris, an international conference in Paris in November.
And
we're interested in going to.
And you're going, right? You're attending that conference. Yes. Mexico and Peru, says Amisha, will be sending representation to the national conference.
There you go. Yeah. Mexico and Peru. So that's amazing to have that network. So you may be a solopreneur, but you're not alone when it comes to being a
There you go. There you go. That is amazing. And I mean, that's a busy agenda, right?
And more to come. I'm telling you, more to come.
Is there anything else you would like to share with us? regarding, your plans for uh 2023, 2024?
I want to just sound off by saying how honored I am to be just in this role. I don't take it lightly. I take it very seriously. But I also say that, although my title is president of the NAWBO Houston Chapter, it's a team effort. There is an amazing board, which I'm so glad that you're still a part of. We have an
Thank
amazing
you.
board with a lot of great energy
Yes.
with the same goals to lift up and help our women business owners to continue to grow and succeed.
Yes. And about growing a business, let's get into it because you know a little something about growing a business. Can you share with us, the name of your business, how long you've been in business, and give us a little sense of uh, how you developed and how you grew your business?
Sure. So my business is Prime Waste Solutions, and I started it in 2011. Um, I'm,
Let me interrupt you. Let me interrupt you. What led you to starting that business at that time?
oh gosh, I wish I could tell you it was some nice, beautiful revelation. It was totally by accident, but it worked, and I had so much fear. They always say if it was easy, everybody would do it. It's not easy.
Sure.
It never is easy, but it's your grit and your passion, your perseverance, and I'm not giving up attitude that keeps it going. But um, I've been in the waste industry for over 30 years, and I'm still in the waste industry. I just don't work for a garbage company, and I don't have trucks. I'm a consultant in that area to help businesses save money, spend less, recycle as much as possible by implementing programs and finding homes for what they have. And we support.
So, so it was by accident, you say, that you started?
I had a former customer of the company that I worked for call me and tell me he wanted to save some money on trash. And I told him I was not in the industry anymore, but my team was there. I ended up saving him a ton of money. And then he said, well, wait a minute, you can do this. I'm like, I don't even know how to get paid. How do I get paid for that? So hence I needed to write a business plan.
Yes, and
Yeah.
that's where you started.
That's where I started.
Very good.
Yes.
And fast forward to 2023 now, can you share a little bit about how your business has grown?
It has grown tremendously by word of mouth, by people sharing what I do and what I've done and how much I saved them. As soon as you save a company money on their bottom line, their eyes start opening up. And then as people move and as I continue to share what we do, we have grown. We have national accounts. So we support clients nationwide. And we have a team of 8 here, and we're not large by any means. Well, I would say we're a mid-sized company, but we're dedicated to saving our clients money and doing the right things with the environment.
Excellent. And as a woman business owner, what has been your greatest challenge?
In my industry, it's a man's world.
Okay.
So trash is definitely a man's world. So when I show up, I have the corporate high heels and suit attire for meetings, and I also have steel-toed boots, safety vest, safety glasses, and a hard hat that I have to wear frequently.
Okay.
So getting the respect from me with all my experience, but getting the respect from a female Hispanic was that it has been a challenge, and it still kind of is at some time, but you just have to overcome that. I think you show your worth, you speak clearly about what you know, and what you know, you get the respect. Command the room, command.
Yes.
You have a right to have a seat at that table. I earned this right to be at this table. And
So not intimidated, right? It's also key, but also not taking it personally, because it's just like recognizing that this is systemic in a way, and just keeping your you're cool, but very with this, like you say, I have the right to be here energy, not like apologetic about
Right,
it.
right,
Yeah.
exactly.
Oh, very well, Sandy. And what has been your biggest win?
Oh, my biggest win, definitely referrals from large companies that
Okay.
would who speak of our company as if we are their employee. They don't want to let us go. They're, I would say that's my biggest win, I guess. Showing the value that we add to a customer that won't let us go.
So creating that brand, that's part of your brand then,
Yes.
that you are a very reliable company that your clients, this- mm, they have incorporated into their business in a way that they feel
Right. They
you
trust.
guys are employed,
Yeah.
part of the business model of their business model. That's amazing. So congratulations on that.
Yeah.
And are there any is there any advice that you would give someone that a woman that wants to start a business in 2023? If you
I
could talk to the self
myself,
to your younger self that was starting that business, what would you tell her?
I would say know your competitors.
Okay.
Do your business plan, which in the business plan you will have to know your competitors, know how you're going to add value so that you can make revenue, because you have to add value to someone. They have to see it as value. Know your market strategy, your target client, and don't give up. And just know that a no is, to me, a no is a no for now. That's what a
Yes.
no is to me.
Yes.
I'm sorry, I can't use your services, or we're not interested in your services. To me, it's no for now.
Yes.
Just put it on the back burner, and every 3 years, touch base, touch base, touch base, because you never know that when they think of something, oh gosh, I want to save money on the oil I'm getting rid of. They may think of me, and that's what I want.
Yes.
That's what I would say.
And when you started, were your competitors like very established in the industry, or were there not really a lot of competitors at the time?
Yes, unfortunately, in this space, there are a lot of competitors. There were more so on the East Coast, but they had a bad rap.
Oh,
Yes. So I had to change some things. And honestly, I really would say to a new business owner, focus on your one thing, but not so much that you can't be flexible to your client.
okay.
If that makes sense.
Got it.
Um,
Got it.
yes.
Yeah.
So I would say definitely you have to be flexible as well. So I had to learn that kind of along the way.
Excellent. Excellent advice. Vita says, way to go, Sandy. And I
Oh,
echo that.
she's amazing.
Okay,
Everyone.
we're almost out of time, Sandy. So can we remind our folks again about our conference and, where they can get more information if they miss this stream for any reason?
If you missed today's Advocacy Talk with Yvette, please go to nowbohouston.org. There are so many great events led by so many great people, but the biggest thing is our conference coming up in January. You won't want to miss. If you are a business owner, you want to add value to your business, invest in yourself, invest in your business by coming to this event. You have amazing speakers that are already getting lined up, but we still have some spots available for speaking. So NAWBOHouston.org. You can find the conference under events for future events. There's a spot to click for being a speaker. And I believe we did put into this link the sponsorship as well, if you want to be a sponsor and get your name out there with us.
Yes. Yes, we have the speaker information there, and we have the sponsor information there, and definitely the website is another resource. There's a lot of information there, and the links are in there. So please share this stream so that others can have access to those links. And without further ado, we bid you bye bye and have a
All
great
right.
month.
Thank you. Thank you all. Have a great day.
Thank you, Sandy. Bye bye.